What's up YouTube? So this is going to be my movie review for Spider-Man Far From Home. I just want to quickly say guys, this is going to contain zero spoilers. You do not have to worry. So the basic storyline for Spider-Man Far From Home is that Peter Parker and his classmates, they're going on a science trip around Europe. However, at the same time, Nick Fury's pulling him to the side because he needs him to be a superhero, and that's creating the classic Spider-Man tension where that Peter Parker just wants to be a school kid, he wants to get to know Mary Jane, but the world needs him to be Spider-Man. With this video having no spoilers, I'm going to be super vague on the story, but I do want to touch on a few things, and one of them, which I'm very pleased with. The movie does an amazing job in connecting Endgame to this film, and what I mean by that is the movie does an amazing job in answering a lot of questions that the audience have. And they are things like, you know, how does the world go back to normal now that Tony Stark's gone, and just the crazy madness when Thanos just wrecked everyone. And I'm so happy to say they done an amazing job. They handled it and explained it so well. It's crazy, man. The world that Kevin Feige and everyone at Marvel has created is so rich right now, and it's epic, man. The MCU is epic. Going back to Tony Stark real quick, they've done a great job in just showing that everyone, including Peter Parker of course, they're all mourning the loss of Tony Stark, and it's done so well. No more for the story. I want to be vague. I want you guys to go in and experience it because this film is very spoiler heavy. So try your best to just stay away from all social media platforms because you don't want this film to be spoiled for you. Now for the characters. Tom Holland, he is the master. He's still my favourite live-action version of Spider-Man. I don't care what anyone says. He is born for this role. He's epic. As I said moments ago, Nick Fury's back and he's joined with Happy once again. I love these characters so much, and Happy is so funny in this film. Once again, all the classmates from Homecoming's there. Flash Thompson, Ned, but Mary Jane, she's a standout character for me in this film. I really like and appreciate the direction they're taking Mary Jane. She's totally different from the other live action films. I love it. When she's on screen with Peter Parker, it's some of the best screen time in the whole film. The chemistry is great. There's also two standout characters for me. I'm not going to spoil it. They're the teachers that they go with on the trip, and they had some of the best lines of dialogue in the whole film. They were so funny. Not going to spoil nothing. The teachers are epic. And now I want to talk about Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. Now I'm going to keep this section of the review super vague. First of all, Jake Gyllenhaal is the man. He is just the man. He's one of the best actors alive right now. He's so good, and what he does with Mysterio, I'm very pleased with. There's some scenes, right, that Mysterio is in, and they are so good. My face was like, oh my god. They were some of the best MCU scenes that I've ever seen. Mysterio, he's a badass. Now the film itself is like a mixture of a lot of different things. It's very comedy heavy, but I'm pleased to say 90% of all the jokes land. They're so funny. The dialogue is great, man. It's really very well done. The comedy is on point. The first half of this film kind of felt like a high school comedy film, not really a Spider-Man film. Now that's not a bad thing because it's done very well. However, the second half, that's when they kick the Spider-Man gear into overdrive. The action is fantastic. The cinematography is outstanding. Some of the shots and point of views and perspectives we get of Spider-Man, you've never seen it in movies before. You never have. Everything in that second half, I loved it. It looked so good. Now overall, I really liked that this film is a continuation from Endgame, and it answered a lot of questions, and it just showed everyone how they're dealing with what happened when Thanos wrecked everyone. I can't really explain it, but it felt right. It felt natural. Yeah, I could see this would happen in real life if it ever did happen. All the cast done a fantastic job. When there was comedy on screen, it was funny. When there was action on screen, it was epic. It's a really good movie, man. And for those reasons, I'm gonna give Spider-Man Far From Home 8.5 nerds out of 10. I'm really glad that this phase of MCU films has ended with Far From Home. I really appreciate the change in tone. I mean, we've gone from Endgame, the highest stakes ever, back down to this film, but they're dealing with everything that happened then, and it's just, I loved it. It's a really good film. Go and check it out right now. Now, please let me know how much you like this film, guys. Try and keep it spoiler-free. I will be checking the comments, but let me know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching, guys. And remember, you will subscribe.